Is it indie? Alright, we're not gonna refund it. That's fucked. What remains of Edith Finch? Oh, that's loud. Hold on, sorry. Has the game started? Oh yeah, we might have to change the stream title as well. Where's a good spot for the camera for this? You're on a boat? I'm on a boat and it's going fast and... You guys remember that song? Okay. Edith Finch. How does this work?
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you. And I'm sorry about that.
Wait.
I'm just gonna start at the beginning. With the house.
How do I... Is there a sprint button?
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
So I lived in that house until I was 11. Only half the rooms. Okay, interesting. Is it a puzzle game of some sort? Wait, I like her jacket.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately. I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
My brother Lewis died, huh?
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
Okay.
Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
What's on there? Maybe we just go on the path for now. Interesting. So my brother died. My mother gave me a key.
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
Some animals. Hey, Boast through the raid. Appreciate it. Thank you. Hope your stream was good. Welcome, everybody. Oh my god. It's a deer. Got scared. My presence. My aura was way too strong.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I have questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Well, time to figure it out. Wow, look at the house. Wow,
The
that's
house was
pretty.
exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
That's so pretty. This is actually so, like, it's such a cozy looking house. Look at it.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
Is it alive? Ooh, something over here? Oh, I thought something was on the table.
Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Well, it's never too late to turn back if you're scared of it. It's missing.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
Okay. Maybe we can...
Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
It's a little creepy. Well, I guess maybe we can go around. How will she sell this with inherent tax? Good point. The dog door. Maybe we can slip in here. Woof
Going
woof.
through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
It's adorable. So this is the garage. Interesting.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
Aw. I love the atmosphere already. The atmosphere in this game is very, very homey.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
That's sad. Damn.
Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
Nothing wrong with Chinese food. I love Chinese food.
Or how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Aw. So our cat Molly, our brother Lewis. That's what we have so far, right? So Lewis is our brother. Molly is our cat. Do we need to know about the lore here? I wonder.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It
What
was like
happened?
a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Yeah, what? Why the abrupt, like, where did everyone go? Since she was 11, huh?
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Great-Grandma Edie. So Great-Grandma Edie, okay.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
That's creepy.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
Sank? This whole house is underwater or what? Oh, I mean, that makes sense. Okay.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Aww.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along
Sven.
with the rest of the house.
So our great-grandpa Sven built a music box and the rest of the house? Barbara Finch. I want to play it again. It's cute. I like this game so far.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms.
Milton?
Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Edie the great-grandma? Drilled peepholes in the bedrooms? Who's Milton? So many questions.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Barbara Finch, famous actor.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
Odin. Okay. So, great-grandma, great-great-grandpa? Wait, Barbara? Barbara's dead? Oh my god. She only lived 16? That's tough. What?
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Wonder why we left. Huh. So this is locked. Can't go there. Then our rooms. Oh, what's over here? Is this my room?
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room.
Great uncle.
I think my
Walter's
mom
room.
sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Huh.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Lewis is my brother, right? Yeah. Maybe it's the key to this lock. Oh, it is. Wow.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Oh, shit.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door.
What's over here?
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Gerbil food is insane. We're eating gerbil food now?
Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
Okay.
I kept eating and eating.
Eating toothpaste? Oh.
I ate a lot of things that night.
What is this even? Is that plastic? We about to throw up?
Then I heard chirping outside my window.
A bird.
It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her.
It's barn swallow. Uh-oh.
And suddenly, I was a cat.
What? Oh my god, wait, Molly is the cat. I was wondering, I was like, okay. Meow. Meow. Look at me go.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Catch the bird. Get his ass! Where do you think you're going, buddy? Get him!
I jumped and I almost got her.
Aw, cat birds are so cute.
I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree.
Oh my god,
I
wait.
promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Alright, we got it. The bird is right there. Get him!
I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Where am I flying to?
Rabbits.
Scoop him! Get his ass! Yeah! Yoink!
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons.
Oh my god, wait, this
I
is...
swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find
It's kind of brutal, no? Something bigger than a rabbit. Like what? A human?
a mama rabbit.
A mama rabbit, okay. Get his ass! Get his ass!
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
What's going on? What? I don't even understand what's happening right now. Keep flopping, I guess. Let's get into the water. Let's make our way.
I rolled
Oh
off
my
the cliff
God.
and into the ocean. Now,
Imagine you're driving,
I
you
was
see that.
hungrier than ever.
How do I like... Oh, I see.
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
Okay. Well... Get him! I feel like we're close, no? Chomp!
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
I wonder, this is probably how animals think.
I grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
What am I, an eel? Snake?
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
What am I? Octopus?
I was big.
Oh wait, that
and
makes sense.
Real quiet.
Oh my god! What? Did I just kill someone?
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Drunken sailor. Dun, 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 dun. Grab him. Yoink! I can't even see. I didn't even see that. Where the f... Now we get the sailor.
After the last
The captain?
passage, I was still hungry. And to cross the water, I smelled something new. Something I had so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Okay, now I'm going to an old pipe. Wait, do I make my way into the house? Oh my god, not the family.
I got closer and closer.
Oh no, dude. I'm back at Molly's, which is myself though. I'm back in my bed. Is this not my room? Where am I off to? We're off to see the wizard. The wonderful Wizard of Oz. Where am I, even? Oh, this way? Yeah, 100% the other game, yo. I think we just go here.
All of my stomach started growling.
All of them, huh?
And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
What a crazy... What a crazy story that is.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Yeah. Bit of a crazy story, but... Well, you never know.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories.
Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past.
So we can get to it in a different room
when
now.
we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
I see. Okay.
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
So this is Great-Grandma Edie's
Louis
room.
died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
This is Louis. How did he die? What
Edie
happened?
knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones.
Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan.
Johan. I think I get it. I don't think Jollz realized what really happened. No, I don't. I don't know what happened.
On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Interesting.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Okay. So we're just getting a lot of lore.
He told people Sven was killed by a dragon.
A dragon?
She could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't. Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother. The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
Okay, we get another book.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Mmm. What the fuck?
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
And Sam is...
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Oh, so Milton is our brother? As well, so we have two brothers. Lewis and Milton. Fort Calvin.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin.
Grandpa, okay, Grandpa Sam.
And that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch.
Mm-hmm.
The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did.
Oh, God.
At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Holy shit. We're doing it.
Calvin, dinner's ready.
Not before I fly.
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible.
Oh my God.
Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Oh my God. We're about to...
I'm gonna tell you again.
Oh my God. It's gonna break,
Maybe
isn't it?
if the wind hadn't picked up. Then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind.
It's cooked. Oh, it's so cooked.
That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Oh! We did it!
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Isn't that insane? So this is Calvin.
The story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
So everyone's just dying, bro. What's going on? Everyone just gets cooked?
Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
I mean, that makes sense.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Oh? Another hidden room?
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Okay, so is... When they're saying... Oh my god, is it the death of their imagination? Is that what it is? Interesting. Okay, let's keep playing. Let's keep playing. All right, let's go downstairs maybe.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Dude, why is everyone just dying? What's going on, man?
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
I guess we go outside. A lot of mystery about the last night. No, agreed. Oh, no. I think we are supposed to go this way. No?
The power had been turned off the night we left.
Wait, what? Where am I supposed to go? I went all the way here just to try the light switch? I don't think so, right? One of the Sigma? Bro's not getting the refund. Why did I just go all the way in there just to try a light switch? Arm. Pretty sure you missed the light switch? Oh, did I? Okay, let me go back. Was it this? No, there's no way. What the flip? Oh, I see. I missed it on the way in the first time. Okay, that makes sense. Let me go upstairs then. Oh. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Okay. Maybe now I get access? No. Herm. What the fuck? How am I lost already? How did I get lost in a walking sim? Oh, down here? There we go.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star. I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards. Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch.
Surprise ending,
As
huh?
a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been.
Washed.
In a lucky
Washed
break,
actor.
She'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Oh, shit.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Wait, there's blood and everything.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
What the fuck? Oh, it's cooked. Oh, it's so cooked.
It rattled and grew still.
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there?
Wait, who's Walter?
Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Oh my god, so now we're going back. Alright, alright. Sprint up the stairs, beat him to death with the crutch. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no.
Walter, are you there? Walter vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police described the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Oh my god, wait.
Barbara turned, saw the hookman, and was speechless. He was
No scream?
smashing.
Kick to the balls?
He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
Climb through?
That night, she played her part beautifully. She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it. Holly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned.
Alright, beat him. Smack him in the head. Ooh! Wait, he's cooked.
But she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Go down and finish it. That's exactly what I would do. Head downstairs and smack him over the head 8 different times. Beat him to death. Oh, shit.
Had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Can't turn around. I can't turn around, right?
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
It's the house whispering.
Oh dear.
Oh, dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box was all they ever found of her. Her ear.
Holy shit.
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
My goodness, dude. That's insane. How is everyone dying so much? I still don't know what's really going on. No, me either.
I know
Me
why
either.
Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
All of her family's dead? Yeah, I mean, that part I'm following along with. People are dying. But why? How? Is it... What if it's like exaggerated stories of their death, maybe? Right? Because we did hear about how the dad died by a dragon, even though he just got crushed by a slide. So maybe like all these people are dying, but it's like exaggerated stories of the death? I don't know. We'll see.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Oh, I've got one before, huh?
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
Okay.
I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
Christmas coming early.
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
It's a whole ass foundation going on. It's like blueprints.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Holy hell. Well, he lived to be quite old.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today.
Hey, that's what I do. I eat the same breakfast every morning.
Dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly. And then one day, everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
Okay. So Walter hid here from the monsters, what he thought was the monsters.
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave. Well, I still can.
Wait, this has been here the whole time?
I know it's out there, somewhere.
What are we looking for?
Whatever killed Barbara.
Oh, yeah.
And Molly. And Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake.
How do I die?
But I need to stop living the same day. Even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it.
All right.
I'm going to appreciate all of it.
He's about to get culture shocked. From canned peaches to touching grass.
I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
No way. Oh my god. What? What the
Walter
fuck?
died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
That's sad, dude. Well,
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Great grandma Edie, right? Knew.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two.
What do you mean, maybe
I
two?
thought it was time I heard the stories for myself. And found out what happened to everyone else.
Yeah, this game's pretty sick.
I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
That makes sense, but is it my time? Is my story coming to an end? Not yet.
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
Is that what happens?
But I thought you should know about your family.
We are on the boat, after all.
And the history you're a part of. Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Wait, what if the family is all schizophrenic? And this is their interpretation of what's real life events.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible. I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Right, true. And it was the cemetery for himself,
it's embarrassing
right?
For me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one.
That's fair.
3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Aw.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
So Walter's dead, Barbara's dead, Molly's dead, Calvin is dead.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
What is that?
Edie
Enhance.
said she dreamed about
Enhance.
the old house every night.
Oh, the old house that got washed underwater and sunk, huh? Oh. Interesting. Well, time to swim to it. Are we diving in or what?
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
Gus
Her
Finch,
dad had been
Gregory
pretty
Finch.
strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better. She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Sanjay, Lewis, Milton.
We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
Oh, and that's why she says maybe 2. Maybe Milton's still alive?
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
Joel, stop trying to kill yourself. Listen, I'm just, it's family tradition at this point.
But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
What? What are we... What's going on? That's what she means by maybe 2, yeah.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense. Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
What's in here? Selfie?
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
Ow.
Perfect.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything? It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? Please just take the damn picture.
Hey, language.
Language.
Did you want to get a picture of me or what?
Oh, yeah.
We'll never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. The camera's older than you are.
What are we taking pictures of? Bird!
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
More bird. Alright, what else we got? Campsite. I don't know, man. What are we taking pictures of? Trees. Surely it's this island over here. Never become a photographer? Okay, to be fair, there's not much to take. Rock. Algae. Trees. Blurry. I'm expecting like a dead body somewhere, but like... where? Am I tripping? Probably over there somewhere. He's never gonna find these animals? Looking for animals? I'll look in the trees, maybe. Oh! Maybe over here.
Should not have drunk all that coffee.
There we go.
That's a keeper.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Don, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years.
Look at the fishies. Like I'm just...
Good eyes, Don.
Ooh.
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Shot of what?
Dad,
Oh.
I...
Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Don, you don't have to do anything. Great shot, Don!
Oh my god. Bro, selfieing with the crying daughter.
Proud of you, Don. Always remember that, okay? Sorry, Don. Just gotta reset the timer.
Fuck. Alright, now we sprint up here.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Oh! Well. What a way to go out. Oh my god, so that's how he dies?
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
That's insane. What a way to go out. Alright, Sam.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Yeah, that's kind of, couldn't find a different cliff? Am I hearing sounds? Huh? Arnie's behind you? Stop, 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 stop. Wait, I'm genuinely confused where I'm supposed to go. What? Oh. Alright, we're in the attic. I'm in attic, bold dramatic.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Gregory. Alright. What happened here? Sam and Kay divorce contract.
Do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Time to... Hold on, sweetie.
Uh-oh. Someone's
Hello?
pissed. You want the smoke?
Ma'am, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
Bubbles!
I wonder what he saw. What his world was like.
Yippee!
I know you did everything you could.
God, why is she ruining all the fun?
Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
No way. Does the baby choke on one of these toys?
I wish he could have told us.
Oh, worse.
About the world he saw.
No. Oh no.
There's so much I don't understand. About Gregory. About everything.
No, dude.
But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too.
Damn, dude.
Okay. Love, Sam.
That's so fucked. Oh my goodness, bro. Damn. That's brutal, man. What a way. Damn, dude, this story's deep.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
Rock climbing.
At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
I can't imagine what it was like for her to lose 2 sons after she'd already lost 2 brothers.
I missed one. I need to go back. Can I even go back? I just want to go down the pole twice. Yeah, what can I say? Just quite athletic like that, you know what I mean? Firefighter in a past life. Is the entire family cursed? Yeah, literally.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
My dad, Sanjay. Okay. I think we've completed this room. Wait. No, that's where we came from. Huh. I actually think that we do have to go back, though. Do we really go back all the way? No, no. This can't be right. I think still in that room? Yeah. Dude, what the fuck? So many crazy stories happening, man. You're thinking too hard? Listen, I just got done playing Blueprints. Of course I'm going to be thinking too hard. Let me get a quick little prison break. Oh.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Wait, this is cool.
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom were the words that I
now pronounce you husband and wife. Make him cry.
What? It's time to crash this. Oh shit.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger. The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Did I get struck by lightning?
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Damn, I'm fucking shit up.
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, make the music louder.
Oh! Am I cooked?
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Holy. You know, naming yourself, I feel like naming yourself after someone else's name, especially considering how cursed everyone is not a good thing. I feel like you're gonna get cooked. Okay, I think now we go back. You think there's a baby out there named Elon Musk? Probably. Someone's out there, like... They're like, yeah, this would be a great name.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Hmm.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal, but it didn't last.
Someone else gets
The
cooked?
At the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Oh, no. Yeah, we don't know what happened to Milton. Milton just kind of ran away. Wow, this is a nice room. Alright, Milton, what happened? How'd you disappear?
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Wow, this is pretty cool. I like how he draws or paints himself painting. It's a pretty cool concept. As a kid, you're doing this?
was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Hmm. Yeah, what the flip? Where did Milton go, dude?
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors. Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Wait, to the mom? No way. What do you mean, you didn't want it getting out of the house? By any means necessary? There's no way.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Louis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
I see. Okay, why is that flickering, though? I wonder if someone's there. Sending, like, an SOS or something.
Louis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
What is this?
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Louis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Louis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to...
No way. Does he put his whole...
wander.
Oh. Wait, this is kind of
I asked him
interesting.
to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd
Wait, this
feel
is
his way
interesting.
about. Then something moved.
Wait, this is so interesting. I have to move the fish.
And toads.
What the heck? Wait, this is so cool. So I have to move the fish while I'm also
Things that have not names.
traversing the labyrinth.
He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more.
What is
I worried
this?
about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Louis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused.
Low key, this is what you have to do. You're doing this all day.
So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first.
He's got a whole world he's cooking up. I do this right before I go to bed. Doggy.
On the edge of a city he named Jollztv.
Jollztv.
He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
We have a whole town. Jollztv.
And songs for them to play.
Everyone's
He talked about starting a band.
following me around.
And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever.
Why would you
One
need to
day
talk
it
to anyone
struck
when you have this kind of imagination?
That all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished.
Step aside, everybody. Lewis
He
from
held an election
Jollztv.
for mayor. And he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering.
I have to
It became a
traverse.
game for him.
Oh my god, wait, this is sick.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on.
That's what I would do. This is literally what I do in my brain.
New Louisville. St. Louis.
St. Louis.
He started drifting
Oh, shit!
away from our reality.
Watch out, watch out.
Minneapolis.
Minneapolis.
Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery.
He's just
Even
been-
as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
He's so dialed in right now.
In Lewisburg, he heard rumors of a
Beautiful prince?
beautiful prince. The prince was on his own quest for
Sinister serpents.
sinister serpents. He followed the sound of his
Electric sitar.
electric sitar.
Oh shit.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound.
Look
He
at
knew
me.
The world was all in his imagination.
This is my town.
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world,
This
I
is
think
cool.
It was overwhelming.
I'm copying this
It
layout
struck him
for my world.
that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
True.
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Whoa. This is me clocking out?
He began to forget the world we know.
Oh my god.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker. He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Throw him up. Slice him up. Slice him up. Right here. The guillotine. I demand it. Lewis from Louisville demands it. Hasn't? Step aside. This is my calling.
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace
Oh my
would be
God.
packed with his companions.
It's all my friends. Hello, friends. Greetings, greetings. Yes. Everyone just singing my song, my joyous song, Mayor, ruler of this world.
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising him. His prince waited, holding his crown.
Why are we in Joel's wet dream right now?
There was only one thing left to do.
I have new friends. I'm a ruler. I'm a king. Put the crown on. Oh. Oh, nah. Oh, nah. You know, yeah, maybe we go back. maybe we stick to...
Bend down his head.
All right. Oh my god, dude.
The rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Damn, dude. God damn. That's crazy.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Just two monitors. He's gaming over here. Poor everyone. Yeah, no, literally. God damn it. Whoops. I'm done with this room, though. Right? Looks like it, yeah. Oh, no.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
That's not me. I would cook you, nerd.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie.
What? Oh. Wait, what? Wrong way?
I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
Whose room is this?
I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left.
Yeah, this place is cursed. Or we're cursed. Did I miss something here?
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Everyone just kind of
What happened that night had been
abandoned
coming for a
everything.
long time.
Wait, what happened?
Come sooner. But it had to end one way or another.
All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Yeah, what happened that last night?
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Damn.
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house.
Talking about the curse.
Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight.
Are the stories becoming realities?
We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born.
Okay.
That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground.
There it is.
There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years.
I have to go to the old house now.
It smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it.
Yeah, it's been a long time, right? I definitely would too.
Fog rolled in. I lost my way.
Oh no.
I got turned around.
What? Where am I? Thought I just had to go straight.
I started seeing things. Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me.
Like
Or
what?
maybe I came back to them.
We made it. The old house.
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go.
Wait. It was getting good.
I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great Grandma Edie again.
No. Great Grandma Edie.
The next morning, the band came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
Gone
After
where?
that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it.
Doing the little wave. I used to do this all the time in cars. It's so fun.
A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly.
Shit.
She got better for a while, and then she didn't.
Dawn. No.
And then I was alone.
That's it. Everyone else was cooked, man.
The last Finch left alive.
Well, that we know of. Milton's probably out
Until
there.
I found out about you.
The baby? I'm the baby?
I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
Wait, am I about to... Okay.
This journal was supposed to be for you.
But I die?
But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you. And tell you all these stories myself.
No.
But I guess if you're reading this now...
It's too late.
It didn't work out that way.
No!
This is where your story begins.
And
I'm
mine
sorry
ends.
I won't be there to see it.
No!
It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
What the fuck? Oh my god, dude, the touch at the end though about being being a boy, is it because of what I picked when I was sailing? Oh, I got an achievement. Finish all stories. No, I don't think so. Oh, is it always gonna be a boy? Okay. Damn, dude. Pretty cool game. Pretty cool game. Okay, so I think what ends up happening, right, is that the whole family is just cursed. And these are real stories that happen? At least according to them. So that one kid, Molly, died because ate a bunch of random shit, right? Like that one plastic toy, toothpaste. See Johan's name in the ending. Oh, that's another achievement. Let's go. She was hallucinating and then died, yeah. Damn. And everyone else's story was good. Or real, right? And that's everyone just kind of died. Wow, dude. And they're just cursed, right? Whatever happened to Milton? What the flip happened to Milton? Milton has his own game? Oh shit, is it good? The Unfinished Swan. Is it good? Is it just as good? It was their very first game, I think. Also very short. Oh, I see. Damn. That was good, man. That was good. I liked it. I liked it. I love the story aspect. It's like an interactive story. Sure, you're like walking sim, but like you are engaging in the story, right? That was good. That was good. Bro, the crown one. Nah, the baby. Okay, the baby in the bathtub. That was tough. That was tough. I think that one hit. This is a good game. Swan 1 came out in 2020. When did this game come out? What a great game this was. Okay, this was 2017, I see. Edith. Okay. Well, we do need the other achievements. I need 7 of them. Catch 2 rabbits with only 2 swoops. Take both paths to the house. Okay, let's do the... Okay, wait. Knock all the letters of Gregory's name into the bathtub. Okay, we're gonna have to do that one again. Let's do that one real quick. I think we'll do the other ones after. Would you live your life controlled by the fear of family curse that'll take your life eventually, or would you brush these off as paranoid stories and they were all just freak deaths? Was it a curse or a product of paranoia? Who knows? I generally think I would live my life no different. Yeah.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
there a way to
Hold on, sweetie.
speed up the story?
Hello?
Give me those letters.
Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
Wait, why can't I get it? Oh, there we go.
I wonder what he saw. What his world.
There we go. We got it. Alright, we're not going to watch the rest of that one. I look at all the peepholes and telescopes long enough to hear Edith's commentary. Play Calvin's story again. Okay.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I want to remember my brother.
Edie lived acknowledging the curse and didn't hide it, but
The thing
Edith's
I
mom is
remember
scorned by the curse
is
and
that when
hurt
he
by
made
it,
up his
but in the
mind,
end they died
that was
anyways,
it.
living differently. Exactly.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore he'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Loki, I feel like this gives me motion sickness.
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
I gotta look away. I gotta look away.
I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that.
I get motion sickness so easily, man. I hate it.
Or maybe if the wind hadn't picked up. Then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it.
Time to
I
cook.
think he'd already made up his mind.
One more.
That's what I want to remember about my brother.
I saw this scene as a kid and made me scared to swing too high.
He made up his mind to fly. And he did.
That's fair. I would always jump off at the top. It was fun as a kid.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Wait. Oh, there it is. Let's go. Okay. Now we need to clear all balls off the pool table. Let the drunken sailor finish his song. Oh, I see. Okay. So we could do the drunken sailor one. It was Molly, I believe. If I knew I was going to die, I'd feel like I'd try to make it painless because you never know what the curse was in store for you. I would just have like a get out of jail free card at all times. You know what I mean?
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Yeah, gerbil food, probably the reason, mixed with toothpaste and these like...
I kept eating and eating.
Oh, and then this.
I ate a lot of things
plastic.
that night. Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her.
Why did her mom send her to sleep with no food? No idea.
And suddenly, I was a cat.
Oh my god, look at me. Oh my god, speed!
Really scared.
Oh my. Holy sh!
I almost got her.
I'm speed jumping.
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it. I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl.
Okay.
First, all I heard was the wind.
2 swoops. Gotta
Then I
find the
heard
rabbits in
looking
2
nibbling
swoops.
in the grass.
I don't see him.
Rabbits.
That's 1. Alright, one more.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Mama rabbit.
A mama rabbit.
A mama rabbit. Alright. Time to cook. Got him. There it is.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
Now we're a shark. And now we have to... Oh. Awkward. Yep. Just gotta get around that tree. Yep. And then we turn into a... Well, we have to kill the seal first.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever. I wanted fat, juicy seals.
Chomp.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Wait, where'd she go? Where you going, buddy? Gobble it.
Grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed. Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
I hate when sharks fall in the backyard.
I
know.
big, and I moved real quiet.
Yoink. Delicious. Delicious.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
So we gotta let this guy sing. Shave his belly with a rusty razor. Morning. In the morning. Put him in the bed with the captain's daughter early in the morning. With a drunken sailor in the morning. So we just have to finish this. Let's see what else we have. Take both paths to the house. Clear all balls off the pool table. Look in all peepholes and telescopes long enough to hear Edith's commentary. Where are all the telescopes? I feel like they could be everywhere, no? I feel like that one's hard. Jollz, did you feel rich when you were in Canada? I did. I did. I'm not gonna lie, I felt... Oh, we did it. Alright. So, how would we... Yeah, the Canadian dollar is horrendous, yeah. I would buy, like, groceries for, like, $50. Here, it's, like, half the groceries for, like, $120. So bad. Yeah, I'm trying to get all the achievements, yeah. I'm going to San Fran this week, and I'm going to be broke. Yeah, it's expensive. Especially San Francisco. Wait, San Francisco is, like, even more expensive. It's probably the same as LA. Especially, like, if you're going out, yeah, it's like $20 a drink. I'm not exaggerating, by the way. Well, it's like $16, $17, and then the tip. So, yeah, $20 a drink.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
Good job, Jollz. Thank you. Alright. So...
I lived here until I was 11,
there's a second path to get there.
But I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
I'm doing 75 medium. Wait, what does that mean? I have no idea what that means.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
The workout challenge? What is that? What is a 75 medium?
My mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Does anyone know where the pool table is in this story?
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Hey, double with the raid. Appreciate it. Thank you.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent.
Got it.
As if they're about to say something, but never do.
All the games you play end up with the break room. Yeah, exactly. How you doing? Doing well? Doing well. How are you? Okay, we have to clear the pool table. And look in the peepholes and telescopes.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
It's in Edith's father's office?
The house made me
What about the peepholes?
comfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
You said Edith's father's office? Wait. How do I get there? I don't know how to get there.
Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Through Wade's? Wait, who's Wade? Who the hell's Wade? That's what Google is telling me? What the flip? And then the peepholes as well? I don't even know.
I hope the key might unlock the front door.
Oh, before heading into the basement? Oh, Walter. Walter. Whose story was right before that one? I'm trying to remember.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11. For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal.
So the basement
There
was over
just
here, right?
Too much of it. Like a smile with too many teeth.
I can't skip. I don't think I can skip. Yeah, I can't even.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
What about the peepholes? How do I even... How can I even use the peepholes? Oh.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
So the monster story with the girl? So that's the story I
After Milton
replay.
disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes. Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
Wait, I have to go through all the story again then, and then go through the peepholes, huh? For every single one.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
Wait, I want to make sure I finish that. Okay, I did.
Mom must have locked the third-floor stairs on the night we left.
What's the best way to go through them all? Or is this all of them?
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin. As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
Is there how many telescopes are there? I should probably look.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
I think you missed one already. Definitely not getting your money back. Did I miss one already? Hold on one sec. Damn, there's a lot of peepholes. Okay, so let's get all of them up here. So this one. Seen this one. This one doesn't have one. These two? 6 on the first, 5 on the second. Okay. Okay, okay. So this is 3. Where's the 5th? To your right. This? Oh, this one, this one, this one, this one. Oh, I see, I see.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
Okay. And then you said 6 on the first floor. So I've seen that one. Do I have to go through all the stories again or no? Can I just skip?
The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
6 on the first floor? Wait, there's no way. Am I tripping? Six? Hold on. So I did this one. So what Google said again. So is there 11 in total? They probably mean like elsewhere. Okay.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Oh shit, I'm trying to think like, is it quicker to just, you know what I mean?
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Skip? I don't know, can you skip?
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
But the issue is I don't know when the next peephole is going to be.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan, but I had no idea what was behind that door.
So we've seen Molly's room, right?
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Okay. So let's go Calvin's story then. Were you the boy all along?
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin.
Have I seen this people? I don't think I did. But yeah, you're the kid the whole time, trying to hear about the story. Should be able to see all the peepholes from the outside hallway. Yeah, but then there's... So I think I got all of them from the house. Right? I think I got them all from the house, but not the 4 outside. So which are the 4 outside? Walter's, maybe? Did he have one? There's one at the fence at the start of the game. One at the fence at the start of the game. Huh. Is this one? So I have to do the whole story over again? Wonder if it's easier to just see. One for the house door. There's the telescope after Walter's story, and then Milton and Lewis's rooms have peepholes. Okay. I wonder if it would have been faster if I just walked out of the house from a story. You know what I mean?
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you. And I'm sorry about that.
What's the first story?
I'm just going to start at the beginning with the house.
Maybe it's too late now. So fence peephole.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half.
There's a telescope after Walter's story, then Milton and Lewis's rooms have peepholes. Okay. Are you talking about the telescope that's...
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
To see the old house, right? Because I've seen that telescope.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
I should definitely look at the achievements before I play the game, so I can knock out a lot of them while I'm doing it. Just so I have a good idea, you know?
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it.
I feel like it'd save time.
But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to. The woods around the house have
It's the one that looks at the house? Okay, yeah, so I've done that telescope.
As if they're
So
about to say
Milton
something
and
but
Lewis's
never do.
rooms, I'm gonna have to do. After I do this one. And then that should be all of them. Well, the front door. The front door and then the side fence.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
Then you'd be achievement hunting and not playing. Well, I could do both. Like, I'm playing the game, but then I'm just like, oh, wait, this is an achievement. And then I would try and do it.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
But maybe, like... Yeah, maybe to enjoy the game, I just shouldn't know about the achievements. Yeah, maybe that's
No,
better. Maybe
as
that's
a
better.
17-year-old,
Okay,
I knew
okay.
exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
So the front door has one? I don't see it.
house felt like it had always been here. Even the swing set was older than my mother.
Okay. I did maul these people. Milton and Lewis. They never got the fence down, or the swing down, yeah. They just let it. That's insane. Alright, so we do Milton's people.
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
And Lewis's. I like Lewis's story. That was really cool. I think that was very clever. Very
Lewis's
fun.
room smelled very, very
Familiar.
That part of him lived on.
Brother. What the flimp? Rishi, what's up? How's it going? Alright, this should be the last peephole.
Everyone always told me to
Nice.
stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
Okay. What am I missing? I'm missing one achievement now. Clear all balls on the pool table. Clear all balls off the pool table. Where's that one? Let's see. Barb? I think it might be after, no? Or let's see, let's see. Oh, it's in Barbara's story. Oh.
Growing
Is
up,
it?
I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
It's when I pick up the crutch.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards. Of all the
You guys want
stories
Ben
people
Mason
wrote
for
about
99?
Barbara's death,
99 what?
I'm surprised Edie saved
I'll
this
do it right
one.
now.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending.
The Surprise Ending.
Who we banning? I think we're banning Rishi or something.
Barbara
Ban
was
Rishi,
famous for her
or he's I think he's like 99 gifted subs.
Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now
Nice.
that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue.
Which is me, if you even care.
She reached for the music box.
The what? Oh, it's me. I'm reaching.
And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Okay, we grab the crutch here. This is where we fuck shit up.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Ah, this is, knock that shit over. What's up? Oh! One more, last one, last one. Fuck it up, fuck it up. Let's go! Alright, there it is. There it is. So the gang killed her and just changed them to the monsters for the horror story? I think so. I think so. Yeah. All right. I mean, there it is, dude. There it is. We got all the achievements. We did it in 2.5 hours, so a little bit shorter than the 3 that they were expecting. Yep, 100%. What a great game. Honestly, for only being 2-hour long game, pretty good game, dude. I like this game a lot. Genuinely. It was good. It was good. Storytelling was great. Pretty deep stuff, but I liked it. Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. Alright, friends. I am gonna go get some food. Some actual food, not protein bars. I'm gonna end stream. It was a nice change of pace. Yeah, it was. It was. So tomorrow I might start working on the new game. What is it? Exodus 33? Excursion 33? Expedition 33, that's the one. Expedition 33. So I might work on that one. Might do that. It should be a fun one. I'll start downloading it overnight so we have it. But yeah. Anyways, friends, appreciate you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the subs, the gifted subs, the bits, and the donos. I'll see you guys tomorrow, yeah? Tomorrow, probably earlier in the morning. 12 p.m. PST again. But yeah, have a good rest of your night, friends. I appreciate you guys. Thanks again for tuning in for these streams, these 100% streams. We're working on the YouTube videos for these. They're going to be bangers, all right? They're going to be bangers. Specifically, the blueprint.